Should my spouse and I do our estate plans together? Hi, I'm Neil Tyra, and I'm a estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. This question comes up all the time because we have couples coming into the office and they need to do their estate plans, and they're always curious, do I need to do this with my spouse or should I do this separately? And as you might surmise, from a legal perspective, the answer is it depends. Now, the vast majority of couples who come to us uh, do so jointly, and they want to develop their plans jointly. And frankly, we kind of collectively call their plans sweetheart wills oftentimes because it goes something like this. It says, "To my beloved, I leave everything, and if they die before me, to my children in equal shares." And they're reciprocal. Both of their plans look the same. They name each other as their personal representatives or their agents under their power of attorney. So it's very much a couple thing. But we do have lots of families that come to us that are in the second or third or whatever marriage and have a blended family, in which case they want to make sure that things are done separately and that children of the previous marriage are addressed separately from children of the blended marriage. And so in that case, it very often makes sense to do the estate plans separately, particularly if we're talking about using a revocable living trust. Most of the revocable living trusts that we do, frankly, we do as joint revocable living trusts. But again, in that scenario where we have blended families or second marriages versus a first marriage, we very often might suggest doing separate revocable living trusts. So it all depends on the circumstances. In any case, whenever we do have a couple come to us, one of the things we have to assure is that we have their authorization to represent the two of them and to share information back and forth. We call that a dual representation authorization. And that's a very important document because if they're not willing to disclose or share that information, then we recommend they get separate attorneys so that they can keep that information private. So if you have questions about doing your estate plan and you're married or intending to be married, we'd love to have the opportunity to chat with you. Our information is at the end of this video. And again, my name is Neil Tyra. I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.